NFL 24. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort.
It's the Chiefs and the Saints, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Running left is Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me. The other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. Hands
it off out of the gun. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints 1st down.
Trying the left side with Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up second and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Caught here left side by Brill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a third and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 25.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
25 yards that time.
And the Saints.
Right there, hurt.
Now a handoff looking right. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first...
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
Your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mahomes. Pryor has it complete. Into space at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, yo, go gun, go gun, go gun.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 18. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And 3 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but... it inside the 40. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game. One score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken at the 37. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to about the 45.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next